Let's talk a little further about our water test kit here. You know, one of the first jobs you have when you get into the house is to make a good first impression. One of the major sales tools that you have that the customer is going to be looking at and paying very close attention is the water test kit. So first impressions often start right here. So when you open this up, you want to make sure that it does leave a good first impression. Now, there's a lot of little extras that I've done to testing items in the test kit, and I have done those for a very good reason. Unfortunately, when you get into the home, the demonstration is not going to go as interruption-free as it did in the office. You're going to have the neighbor coming over to borrow a cup of milk. You're going to have someone else running up and asking mom, mainly their kids, "Mom, can I have this popsicle? Can you get me some cookies? I'm hungry. Will you get me some food? Can I go over to Johnny's?" The telephone rings. There's all kinds of disruptions. Plus, they may be asking you questions as you are going through the test. So that's why I've taken time to put numbers on the top here, so that just at a glance I can look over and tell by the cap what's here. It all comes under the heading of being professional. Now, without numbers on the top, I've done it both ways. If you're looking for the soap, you're looking at the darker colored bottles here. I don't know why it is, but it's always the last one that you pull out. So, by having what's in the little bottles marked on the top, just at a glance I can reach over and get it. Plus, I always try to keep the same testing liquids in the same place in here because as human beings, we're creatures of habit. I just get used to wherever the soap is. I know it's in the very back here, or that my OTO is over here. I can almost just reach over and get that without even looking. And I also have a place for everything else in there, and the place is the same. I want all these bottles to be crisp and clean so that the customer doesn't think I'm getting an advantage by having water tested in a dirty bottle. I like them to all be the same. I like to be the same precise amount of liquid dropped in each time, because believe me, your customers are counting with dead accuracy. And if you miss it by one, they'll let you know, hopefully. But really, it's the ones that don't say anything and tell you no at the end. And you never know why they said no, but it may be back to just one little simple thing. You put 2 more drops in the hard water than you did the soap in the soap test, in the hard water than you did in the soft water in the soap test. So it can be anything just as little as that. Another thing you've got to be aware of is keeping your little miniature charged. You talk about having egg on your face when you get in the house and you're trying to put on a professional demonstration and show them the difference between hard water and soft water as far as suds go, and there's absolutely no difference. Or the same could be true on the X-ray of the water. There's no difference, and it's because you failed to charge your miniature. So if you're strictly testing city water, I feel probably once a week is sufficient to recharge the miniature. If you're on well water, you may want to consider up to 3 times a week, or every day if you're on what I call outlaw water, water that's harder than 50 grains. Now, in the back of the water test kit, I also have some other sales aids that are very important. First of all, I have a little brush down here to help keep the bottles really clean and spotless. I carry a Max Pack brochure. This acts as my demonstration book. Got everything from A through Z in here. And also strategically placed in the middle, I have some worksheets that help me justify the cost of the equipment. Also, to help justify the investment of the equipment is a soap brochure. And last but not least, I have the contract. I just love to fill this out because you see when I turn this in, this is how I get paid.